Just got home. Are you still at work?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a while longer. Go ahead and eat without me.
Should I save you a portion?
Don't bother, I'll grab something here.
This is the third time this week.
Work's been crazy, can't help it.
Okay, you've been so busy lately. When was the last time we had dinner together? Must have been a week ago now.
More like 2 weeks, I think.
Has it really been that long?
Yeah, probably. Sorry I'm leaving all the housework to you, too. I should help out more.
I cleaned out your side of the closet today. Found your old college photos.
Oh yeah? Haven't seen those in forever.
You look so happy in them. Remember when we used to take photos together?
That was a while ago.
Don't worry about that. Work is work. Though I miss our date nights. We haven't had one in months.
Yeah, work's been killing me lately.
Remember that Italian place we used to go to?
The one downtown?
Yeah, we went there every Friday our first few months of marriage.
That was nice.
Will it get even busier with the holidays coming up?
Probably.
Could I bring you lunch at work sometime?
No need, really. Office is usually chaos anyway.
Even busier? We're still newlyweds.
We've been married a year now, not really newlyweds anymore.
1 year isn't that long.
Long enough to settle into routine, I guess.
To everyone else we are. Oh, by the way, there was a package of apples in the delivery box.
Apples? Why?
From your friend Rachel. Said they were from her family's farm.
Oh, Rachel! Yeah, her family owns an apple orchard.
She left a nice note, too. Said she remembered you loved these as a kid.
Did she?
You never told me about that.
Not much to tell.
Make sure you thank her. Apples are great for health and beauty. Really helps us out. And Rachel's so thoughtful, bringing them over even though she's busy with housework.
You think? Seems like she's just getting rid of extra apples. Besides, she's just a stay-at-home mom now, got plenty of time.
There must be at least 20 apples here. That's not just extras.
She probably gives them to everyone.
Don't say that. She's too good to be your friend, honestly.
Not really.
Come on, she's beautiful, smart, and until last year, she was working abroad with her husband and speaks perfect English. She's amazing.
She's just normal. We used to run around the countryside together as kids.
Must have been nice growing up together.
It was just normal kid stuff.
Well, yeah, as kids, but weren't you happy to reconnect with her as adults?
Not really happy, just surprised she moved so close to us. I get moving back to our hometown, but becoming neighbors again when we're both married? Weird.
She mentioned running into you at the supermarket last week.
Did she?
Said you helped her carry her groceries.
Yeah, just being polite.
Maybe it's meant to be. Hey, by the way, what are we doing for Christmas? Last year, travel was difficult, but we should probably visit this year.
Visit? You mean my parents?
Yes, I was thinking we could stay for a few days.
A few days?
Well, it's a long trip to get there. Might as well make it worth it.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, my parents are close by, so we can skip visiting them. I'm fine going to your family.
You don't need to force yourself.
I'm not forcing anything. I want to get to know them better.
Nah, let's skip it.
What? We're not going again this year?
I mean, holidays are meant to be relaxing, right?
Well, I was thinking of going alone. What? You want to spend the holidays separately?
It just makes more sense.
How does that make sense?
There's nothing to do in my hometown. You'd be bored. Plus, it's probably awkward being at your in-laws.
I could help your mom cook, get to know her better.
She doesn't need help in the kitchen.
I mean, maybe a little, but not going at all seems wrong.
Everyone's busy during the holidays anyway.
Your mom asked about us last time.
When was that?
When she called about the New Year's cards.
We both work and holidays should be relaxing. I know it's expected for wives to visit their in-laws, but I don't want to put that pressure on you. Plus, if we go, we'd have to stay overnight.
I already checked train schedules.
You did?
And hotels nearby, just in case.
You really thought this through.
But I haven't seen your parents since the wedding, and I feel like your mom doesn't really like me.
Really? Why?
You seriously don't remember?
Remember what?
Remember when we told them about our engagement? She said, "I never thought he'd marry someone like you." Don't you remember?
Not really. Was I there?
Yes, you were. It's been bothering me. I'd like to try to get closer to her.
You're overthinking it.
Am I? She hasn't called me once since the wedding.
Don't worry about it so much. We couldn't travel because of everything going on.
That's exactly why I want to visit now, unless they think I'd be intruding.
Stop saying that.
Saying what?
That you're intruding. You're not. Mom probably doesn't even remember saying that. Besides, you're my wife. Who cares if she approves?
I care. I want to be part of the family.
You already are.
It doesn't feel that way. I'd still like to get along with her if possible.
You're so serious about everything. Fine, I'll ask them about it.
Really? When?
I'll call them tomorrow.
Promise?
Yeah.
Thanks. Good luck with work.
Thanks, appreciate it.
How's the business trip going? Back at the hotel?
Just got here, unpacking now.
Did you remember to pack everything?
I think so. Room's nice at least. About to grab dinner and take a long bath.
What time is your first meeting tomorrow?
9 a.m., early start.
Must have been rough, getting sent on a sudden business trip.
Tell me about it. They work us too hard. I thought I'd finally have this weekend off.
You could have said no.
Not really an option.
Your department head seems demanding lately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sound down. Everything okay?
I'm fine. Oh, your dad called today.
Dad did? Why?
Remember it was his birthday? I sent him a gift. He was calling to thank me.
Oh, that.
I got him that coffee maker he mentioned last time.
You didn't have to do that.
I wanted to. He seemed really happy.
What did you think it was about?
Nothing specific. I'm just surprised he called.
Yeah, I was surprised too. You and Dad barely talk.
We had a nice chat, actually.
About what?
Just general stuff. Work, life. Yeah, I was surprised too. That was the first time he's ever called me.
Yeah, sorry if it startled you, but I'm glad he called.
He asked about you, too.
What did he ask?
If you were eating well, taking care of yourself.
Typical Dad.
Well, since we're spending the holidays apart, I guess we won't get to see them.
You really wanted to go together?
Of course I did.
Well...
Did you ask them like you promised?
Sorry, Mom said she wants to keep it just family.
So I'm not considered family?
It's complicated.
How is it complicated? I'm your wife.
That's not it. I'm sure we'll get closer naturally after meeting a few more times.
Your dad said we should come visit.
Dad doesn't read the room. Don't take what he says seriously. He just says whatever's on his mind. Besides, Mom's word is law in our house.
I see.
Don't take it personally.
How else should I take it?
Anything else new?
The usual. Just me here, alone.
Come on.
Sorry, I'm just getting frustrated. I love you.
You two, take care. I'm gonna eat now. I'll text you later.
Sarah, it's been a while. Oh, hi, Linda. Yes, it has. How have you been? How have you been? How dare you act so casual? What do you mean? Don't play innocent with me. I really don't understand. Where are you right now? I'm at work. At work? While this is happening? Well, what is happening? Unbelievable. You're truly awful. Not even showing up to your father-in-law's funeral. I'm considering telling my son to divorce you. What? Bob passed away? Mike never told me anything about this. Stop with these lies. Linda, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Stop lying. My son says he told you everything. Even if you only met him a few times, what kind of daughter-in-law skips her father-in-law's funeral? Poor Bob must be turning in his grave. This can't be right. What can't be right? The funeral is happening right now. But, Linda, Bob is here with me right now. What? You're at work, aren't you? Why would Bob be at your office? You're such a terrible liar. He came to discuss something important. Stop making excuses! He's real. We had plans to meet today. He actually arrived early and is waiting in our reception area. He's not there with you, is he? Of course not. He's passed away! Linda, I can literally see him. You're making this up. One moment, I'll show Bob our conversation. Don't you dare! He's reading it right now. Wait, Bob is really there? Yes. This must be some kind of mistake. Is it? You must be trying to trick me. You and Bob barely know each other. We've gotten closer recently. More than you know. What are you implying? I may be your daughter-in-law, but that's still a connection. By the way, Bob told me about what you and Mike have been planning. Planning? I don't know what you're talking about. About the divorce scheme? I would never. The fake funeral story? That's not... It's too late to play dumb. Oh, Bob says he's going to call your phone right now. I hear it ringing. Why aren't you answering? Pick up. We still have things to discuss. My phone isn't... I can hear it ringing through Bob's phone. I need to go. Bob wants to talk to you. This isn't... Pick up the phone, Linda. I can't right now. Why not? Because Bob is supposed to be dead? Bob says he's heading home now. He wants to talk to you in person. He's pretty upset about being dead. Mike, I have divorce papers and a settlement agreement ready. Could you come home? Your dad's waiting too.
What? Now?
Yes, now.
I'm in the middle of...
Of what? Another business trip?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Sorry for what exactly?
For hurting you.
Be more specific.
Everything. All of it.
For having an affair with Rachel? For planning to divorce me to marry her? Or for asking your mom to help you leave me?
How did you...
Your dad told me everything.
Dad wouldn't!
He did, a month ago.
All of it. I couldn't bring myself to ask for a divorce, so I talked to Mom. She said she'd support me marrying Rachel and offered to help.
By making up a story about Bob dying?
That wasn't my idea.
Well, that help was pretty pathetic. Making up a story about Bob dying just to make me look bad? What's wrong with you and your mom?
Mom thought it would be easier.
Easier than what? Being honest?
I didn't want to hurt you.
Too late for that.
I never meant for it to get this messy.
I'm already plenty hurt. If Bob hadn't told me about your plan a month ago, I would have ended up divorced without even understanding why.
You've known about us for that long?
Every business trip, every late night at work.
I can explain.
Bob told me when he called to thank me for his birthday gift. He overheard your awful phone call with Linda. I couldn't believe it at first. I didn't want to believe you were having an affair, so I hired a private investigator. When I found out it was true, it destroyed me.
A private investigator?
Did you really think I wouldn't find out?
I'm sorry. I should have told you properly from the start.
Like when you started meeting Rachel?
That just happened.
And with Rachel, of all people, you started the affair right after reconnecting, didn't you? You both kept lying to my face. Those business trips were actually vacations together, weren't they? Must have been convenient with her husband always traveling abroad.
It wasn't planned.
The hotel receipts say otherwise.
You saw those?
I saw everything.
It's all my fault. I should have told you sooner, but seeing you so happy in our marriage, I just kept putting it off.
While planning to leave me?
I was confused.
Then can you sign the divorce papers and pay the settlement now? I want to cut ties with you immediately.
Right now?
Your dad is waiting.
I understand. I'm heading home now. I'll take responsibility. Then I can be with Rachel properly.
Do you really need to talk about Rachel to me right now? Read the room.
I just wanted you to know that I really did care about you.
Just stop.
It's true.
I don't care what you do after this. Besides, you can't remarry anyway.
What? Of course I can. I'm gonna marry Rachel.
I told Rachel's husband about the affair.
You what?
Last week.
So what? I'll pay the settlement. He can't stop us. Rachel will be by my side from now on.
Rachel begged her husband for forgiveness. She's not planning to marry you.
That's impossible. Rachel said we'd have so much fun being married.
When did she last answer your messages?
This morning?
Try again.
Have you talked to her today?
No, but it's still morning. She must be busy preparing for her divorce. Weird, because yesterday Rachel's husband told me she was begging him not to leave her.
You're lying!
Call her.
Are you trying to get back at me? Lying won't change anything. I'm gonna be with Rachel no matter what. That's why I'm divorcing you!
Why don't you try messaging Rachel right now?
Her Line account is gone. It was there yesterday. What's going on? Sarah, did you do something?
I didn't do anything. Maybe Rachel deleted her account to cut ties with you, to save her marriage.
No way. Rachel wouldn't betray me like this.
Too bad. Looks like you were serious about her, but she wasn't about you. Now hurry home. Once you sign, I'll file the divorce papers right away.
Wait, my chest hurts. This is too much.
Save the drama.
I need time to process this.
I'm hurting more.
But you've had time!
Time to what? Watch you lie to me?
You've known about my affair for a month. I just found out Rachel won't marry me.
She blocked your number too, by the way.
How do you know?
Her husband told me.
You've been talking to him?
Are you serious right now? I'm the one who was betrayed here. Get it together.
I need to see Rachel.
She doesn't want to see you.
You don't know that?
Her husband does.
Sarah, I'm so sorry. Can we reconsider the divorce? I'm starting to regret everything with Rachel.
Now you regret it?
I mean it!
Because she dumped you?
It's not like that.
Wow, just wow. You were ready to marry her 5 minutes ago, and now you're crawling back to me because she rejected you? How much more can you insult me?
That came out wrong.
Did it?
It's not like that! I really did love you too! That's why I couldn't tell you about the divorce and had to ask Mom for help! You must have been shocked when you found out about the affair, right?
Don't pretend to care right now.
I've always cared!
While planning my divorce behind my back? Yes, finding out about the affair was devastating. But you know what's worse? That you couldn't be honest with me and instead got your mother involved in this scheme to throw me away. After everything, just go live your life however you want.
I can change!
Into what? Someone who doesn't cheat?
I'm really sorry! I'll focus only on you from now on!
After Rachel dumped you?
It's not about Rachel anymore!
I don't believe a word you say anymore. You wouldn't let me visit your family for the holidays because you were planning to divorce me, right? I don't want to be with someone who could plan all this behind my back. Besides, weren't you just saying I'll be with Rachel no matter what? She's the one who's supposed to be by your side now, remember?
Please, give me another chance!
Like the chance you gave me to even know what was happening?
I'll make it up to you!
Your dad is waiting at home. Come sign the papers.
Can we talk about this first?
We are talking. Come sign.
I'm on my way! Please, don't make any final decisions!
The final decisions were made when you started seeing Rachel. Mike came home crying and begging, but thanks to Bob being there, I managed to get him to sign the divorce papers and settlement agreement. Bob was so disgusted by Linda and Mike's behavior that he ended up divorcing Linda shortly after. Linda had nowhere to go and ended up moving in with Mike. They now live together, constantly blaming each other for everything that happened. As for Rachel and her husband, they're staying together, but from what I hear, he's not really forgiven her. He's treating her like she doesn't exist. Rachel doesn't know this, but he told people he's just keeping her around like a housekeeper until he finds someone better. I moved away right after the divorce, and am finally enjoying some peace in my life. The time between discovering the affair and now was absolute hell. I can't thank Bob enough for his support through all this. Even though I'm not technically his daughter-in-law anymore, we still keep in touch. I plan to cherish this relationship as long as it lasts. As for Mike, Linda, and the others, I'm focusing on making new, happy memories to replace the painful ones they left me with. Hey, guess what? My parents' restaurant is going to be on TV! They're filming next
Not really. What's the point of filming such a shabby place? They'll probably show it on TV for like 2 seconds.
The producer said they want to feature the whole cooking process. They're planning to film for 2 full days. Plus, they renovated 10 years ago. It's not that shabby.
10 years? That's a long time ago. You mean that restaurant hasn't been fixed in 10 years? It's falling apart. That restaurant's like 1,000,000 years old, so you should be fixing it more often.
I mean, yeah, it's an older restaurant, but the kitchen equipment was all updated last year. And we just got new chairs for the dining room.
It still looks like it's from centuries ago. I don't get why anyone would keep running such a dump.
The place might look old, but the food is amazing.
Really? I ate there once before we got married, and I couldn't understand what was supposed to be good about it.
You only tried the lunch menu, though. The dinner service is completely different. Our customers really love the food anyways.
Anyone who goes to that place must have no taste. You can barely tell it's even a restaurant from the outside. How do they expect to get new customers?
We've had the same regular customers for decades. Some of them have been coming since before I was born. Dad's more focused on his craft. He says he'd rather take care of his regular customers.
Craftsman sounds nice, but most of them are just stubborn idiots. My co-worker's brother went to culinary school. He makes twice as much working at a chain restaurant. Most of them probably didn't even finish college. They have no education, but so much pride. I hate people like that.
My dad trained for 15 years before opening his own place. He studied under some of the best chefs in the country. My parents are such hard workers. They've put everything into keeping the restaurant going.
Training doesn't mean anything without proper education. They should have just gotten normal office jobs. If they'd worked harder to go to college, they could have gotten better jobs. It's their own fault they're struggling now.
Dad actually got accepted to university. He chose not to go to university because cooking was his passion. The reason Dad became a chef wasn't because he had no other options. It was his dream since he was a kid.
Dreams don't pay the bills. Look at how much debt most restaurants have. If that was his choice, then he should deal with the consequences. Though choosing to be a chef already proves how dumb he is. Terrible return on an investment.
My parents own their restaurant outright. They've never taken a loan. Since when do we measure jobs by return on investment?
Every smart person does. That's why I majored in business. There's too much unpaid overtime and the pay isn't even good. I just hate stupid people.
You've never even worked in a restaurant. You don't know what it takes. I just got a weird phone call. Are you borrowing money from someone?
Oh, yeah, just a collection notice.
From where? What kind of collection notice? You're in debt?
You don't need to worry about the details. I just had a small investment go wrong.
What? Are you serious? How much?
About $100,000, give or take.
$100,000? Where did you even get that kind of money?
It was supposed to turn into $1 million on return. You would have been happy with that, right?
But you lost it instead? Why would you do something like this? Did you take out loans for this? Why didn't you tell me before investing?
It came from someone I trusted. They said if I invested $100,000 all at once, it was guaranteed to make money. I never thought it would turn out this bad.
Who exactly did you trust with this money? How long have you known them? You're terrible at judging character. Did you give the $100K to the person who recommended it? Can't they give it back?
No way, they've disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean disappeared? Didn't you try to confront them?
You want me to go all the way to Dubai? Don't be ridiculous.
Dubai? What are you talking about? Wait, they're overseas? You've never even met them in person?
I've only met them online.
Online? Are you kidding me?
They run an online stock trading course. I've been taking their classes for months. After one of the lectures, they contacted me, said I was more talented than the other students and they had a special investment opportunity just for me.
So you gave $100,000 to someone you've never met? Someone who just contacted you online? You were obviously targeted because they thought you were an easy mark. They planned to scam you from the start. Natural skills to lose money, maybe.
No, it's because I showed talent. They said I had natural investment skills.
But you ended up in debt anyway.
You can't win every investment, just bad luck this time.
This wasn't bad luck. This was a scam. How many other students got this special opportunity?
These things happen.
These things happen to people who fall for obvious scams. The reason doesn't matter anymore. What's done is done, but we need to figure something out. Where did you even get the money to invest? We don't have that kind of money.
I have an idea. We can borrow it from your parents.
What? You want to drag my parents into this?
They own property. It would be easy for them to get a loan. They could use the restaurant as collateral for a loan.
Their restaurant? Are you insane?
Hey, what happened with the money? Can your parents lend it? Tell them their daughter will get divorced if they don't help. They wouldn't want their precious daughter homeless. They don't want you to be abandoned, right? They'll probably prepare it.
I talked to them last night. They're getting something ready. They're preparing my old room.
Oh, good. Tell them to wire the money this week.
They're not wiring any money. Get the money yourself. My parents are just preparing my room so I can move back home.
Wait, move back home? What are you talking about?
That's right. I can't go on with you anymore. I'd rather get divorced than burden my parents.
You can't be serious. You're choosing that dump over me? Are you serious? You think you can survive on your own? You have no skills.
I can cook. I grew up in a restaurant. I'll help out at my parents' restaurant for now. Mom's been having back problems, so they'll be happy to have my help.
What about our debt?
Our debt? You mean your debt. I don't care about any of it. It's not my problem, so handle it yourself.
You're just gonna run away after everything I've done for you?
Done for me? Like what exactly? You're the one who made this debt, right? By falling for an obvious scam.
Stop calling it a scam! I wasn't scammed, I just had bad luck this time. I was trying to make money for your sake.
For my sake? When did I ever ask for that? You looked down on me and my parents and tried to use us.
Are you hung up on what I said about using the restaurant as collateral? That was just business talk.
It's not just that. You kept insulting my parents' restaurant, calling it a dump and saying it should be torn down.
Well, it is a dump, that's a fact. That's what you're mad about?
You really don't get it, do you? Of course I'm mad about it. I grew up with that restaurant. That place is our family's pride. When you insulted the restaurant, you insulted our family's pride.
Your parents put you up to this, didn't they? Your dad or mom told you to leave me.
Nobody put me up to anything. I was the one who asked them if I could come home. They just said to do what I thought was best. This was my decision.
You're really gonna leave? There's no future working in that dump. You'll come crawling back.
Better than staying with someone who's 100K in debt. Besides, even if you managed to pay this off, you'd probably make the same mistake again. I finally realized what an idiot you are.
I don't need that from someone like you. You've never even had a real job. All you do is sit at home.
At least I manage our household expenses properly. And I've never lost money in a scam. You got played so easily in that scam. You're the only one who doesn't realize how much of an idiot you are.
It wasn't a scam, it was an investment! Investments sometimes fail!
Did they show you any actual investment documents? Did you even see where the money was going?
They showed us charts in the webinar, very professional presentations.
Charts? That's money. My parents aren't stupid. You can't run a restaurant for this long if you're dumb.
Anyone can sell food. It's not rocket science.
Really? Then why do 60% of restaurants fail in the first year? Do you know how much accounting goes into running a restaurant? You can't even keep a job for more than 5 years before quitting. Don't look down on my parents who've survived 50 years in the tough restaurant industry.
I quit for better opportunities, not because I failed, but still, that shabby restaurant.
That shabby restaurant has never been in debt. Unlike some people I know.
Debt is normal in business. Everyone uses leverage.
Losing money to scammers isn't leverage. And you're just an employee while my parents are business owners. You have no idea how hard they've worked. Don't act all high and mighty when you don't know anything about their struggles.
Your dad just cooks all day. How hard can it be? Being an employee at a big company is better.
Is that why you're about to get fired?
Who told you that?
Your coworker's wife told me. They're investigating your investment scheme.
That's private company business. You're just mad your precious family restaurant will never be anything worthwhile. Leave if you want. Just don't come crying back when you want to remarry.
After this disaster, never. I would never ask to come back. And don't you dare ask my family for money again.
There are plenty of other people, rich people who understand business. Who needs you? I never relied on you anyway.
Is that so? Weren't you just trying to borrow money from my parents? I finished moving everything out and getting settled. Just letting you know. Were you able to pay off the debt?
No.
Couldn't find anyone to lend you money? What happened to all those connections? What happened to all those people who would be willing to lend to you? Didn't you say there were plenty?
Nobody's returning my calls. Everyone runs away as soon as I mention money. They won't even properly hear me out. What's going on?
Your credit report probably came out. Sounds like nobody trusts you. Who was it that said businessmen have good credit? Maybe it's not about being a businessman. Maybe people just don't trust you.
The debt collectors keep calling. I can't sleep at night. I'll have to borrow from some lending company to pay it back, but that's just going to be an endless cycle. The interest will kill me.
Now you understand interest rates. Well, if no one will lend to you, what choice do you have?
Maybe. Hey, how much do you have in savings?
Are you serious right now? Still trying to get money from me? Give it up already. I told you I wouldn't help, and you said you wouldn't rely on me, remember?
I take it back. Please.
What?
The collectors are threatening legal action. This isn't the time to be picky. If I take on more debt, I won't be able to live. They'll seize my assets, and I might not even survive.
That's the result of your choices. Whatever happens to you isn't my problem anymore.
You heartless witch!
By the way, have you met the new apprentice at the restaurant? You know, there's this really nice apprentice chef at Dad's restaurant. I married you right after college, so I never knew what other men were like. But now I finally understand what a loser you were.
You're already seeing someone else? You used to love me so much!
ex-husband is still struggling to pay off his debt. He had to sell his belongings and move to a cheap apartment without a private bathroom. He works his office job during the day and picks up night shifts, but he's nowhere near paying off his debt. The debt collectors garnish his wages now. He tried filing for bankruptcy, but got rejected since he'd incurred the debt through fraud. He keeps trying to text me from different numbers asking for money, but I've blocked them all. Last I heard from a mutual friend, he got caught trying to promote the same scam to his coworkers. He was trying to get his investment money back by recruiting others. He got fired for it. Meanwhile, I've continued helping at my parents' restaurant. The TV show brought in even more regular customers, all through word of mouth, just how Dad likes it. I started dating one of the apprentice chefs who trained there. He dreams of opening his own restaurant overseas someday. He's already been scouted by restaurants in Paris and London, but he wants to train under Dad for at least 5 more years. He told me he's interested in going to Paris, so I'm studying French to help support his dream. My parents are so supportive. They're even helping us plan for the future. Mom's teaching me all the business aspects of running a restaurant. The restaurant's been featured in several international food magazines since the TV show. Dad still turns down most interview requests, though. He says the food speaks for itself. Between studying and falling in love, my life is more fulfilling than ever. Looking back, I can't believe I almost let Blake destroy everything my family built. Dad says sometimes you have to lose something to appreciate what you already had. I thought I was just a housewife, but I've rediscovered who I am. A proud daughter of restaurateurs. The dump Blake looked down on so much? It just got its first Michelin star, but we haven't changed anything. We're still the same restaurant we've always been.
Amber, you had your doctor's appointment today, right? How's the fertility treatment going? It better be showing some progress. I've been waiting all day to hear from you. You know how important this is to the family.
I'm sorry, but there hasn't been much progress yet.
What do you mean by not much? Either there is progress or there isn't. You're still going to the doctor I recommended, right? You haven't switched to somewhere else behind my back. That doctor has quite a reputation.
I've been following your recommendation exactly. He seems a bit aggressive in his approach, though.
You're questioning my choice of doctor now? That's how all the best doctors are. I went out of my way to find you a good doctor, and you still can't get pregnant. I wonder why that is. Do you know how many people I had to ask to get his contact information? My friend's daughter got pregnant within 3 months of seeing him.
I'm very sorry, especially after you went to the trouble of researching for me.
Sorry doesn't give me grandchildren. Have you been following the diet plan I sent you? And the supplements?
Yes, I've been following everything precisely.
At this rate, I'll be dead before I see any grandchildren. I'm starting to think my son married the wrong person. If you're this hopeless, maybe there's something wrong with you.
They've done thorough examinations and haven't found anything wrong. We even had Robert tested, and he's fine too. We just don't know why I can't get pregnant.
You're telling me there's nothing wrong, yet here we are, month after month with no results. Seems like we're at a dead end.
The doctor said stress can make it harder to conceive. He suggested not focusing too much on getting pregnant.
Are you trying to say I'm the source of your stress?
No, that's not what I meant.
Then what exactly did you mean? I'm only trying to help you fulfill your duty to this family. I might be a nag in your eyes, but you've brought this on yourself. You can complain all you want after you've given birth. Don't bother coming for the summer holidays. Focus on your fertility treatments instead.
Understood.
That's all you have to say? When I was your age, I was already pregnant with Robert. I won't acknowledge you as a true daughter-in-law until you have a child. Until you produce an heir, you don't deserve to be part of this family. Is that clear?
I've been feeling really exhausted lately, and the doctor mentioned that my obsession with getting pregnant might actually be preventing conception. Would it be possible to take a break from the fertility treatments?
What did you say? A break? Don't you dare say such pathetic things. I won't allow you to stop. Did my son put you up to this? Has he been complaining about the cost of treatments?
No, it was my idea.
That doctor knows what he's doing, so don't go against his treatment. He knows what this family needs. I specifically told him to be aggressive with your treatment.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't think you can get away with slacking off. I've already told all the relatives you're undergoing treatment. What will they think if you stop now? Do you want to shame this family?
I didn't mean to cause any shame.
Your chances of getting pregnant decrease with every passing year. Stop wasting time and give me a grandchild to put my mind at ease. I expect you to continue the treatments, and I want weekly updates on your progress. Is that understood?
Yes, I understand.
Good. Make sure you don't miss any appointments. And don't forget the family gathering next month. Everyone will be asking about your progress. Make sure you have something positive to report.
Amber, something terrible has happened.
What's wrong? It's unusual for you to text during work hours.
It's an emergency. Mom collapsed in the garden. The neighbors called me at work.
What? She collapsed?
My relative who lives down the street found her and called an ambulance. She's getting treatment at the hospital now. They found her unconscious by the rose bushes. She must have been out there for at least an hour.
What's her condition?
They say her life isn't in danger, but she hasn't woken up yet. The doctors are running tests.
Thank goodness. What happened?
She had a brain hemorrhage. They got her to the hospital quickly enough to save her life, but there's a high chance she'll have limited mobility. The doctor says the right side of her body might be affected. They won't know the full extent until she wakes up.
That's going to be tough, especially since she lives alone.
I've been thinking about that too. She probably won't be able to live independently anymore. The doctor says she'll need constant care. Someone will need to help her with daily activities.
What are we going to do?
I've been planning this for a while, but I think now's the time to move into the family home. It's bigger than our apartment anyway.
You mean live together with her?
Amber, I need you to take care of Mom. You can work from home, right?
Aren't we putting her in a care facility? I heard your grandfather was in one, so I thought we'd do the same.
Yeah, Grandpa was in a facility his whole time, but Dad never went to one.
That's because your dad passed away suddenly from illness, right?
Well, Mom's still relatively young, so I think she'd be more comfortable at home. She probably wants to stay in the house she's lived in all these years with family. The house has been in our family for generations. It wouldn't feel right to send her away.
What about my fertility treatments while I'm taking care of her?
Of course you'll continue those. The hospital is actually closer to the fertility clinic from the family home. It works out perfectly.
Doing both caregiving and fertility treatments sounds really overwhelming. I'm not sure I can handle both.
But we need children. I don't want our family line to end with me. The relatives are already giving me grief about it. My cousin already has 2 kids. Everyone keeps asking when we'll have ours.
Right. I understand that caregiving will be my job. But won't your mom hate having me take care of her?
I know you and Mom don't get along, but we don't have a choice. I have work, so I can't do the caregiving. Besides, women are better at this kind of thing.
Wait, you knew? You knew she hated me?
Well, I could kinda tell from the atmosphere. It was pretty obvious during family gatherings. And when you'd come home crying after visiting her.
Then why didn't you help me? I've been suffering from all the things she's been saying to me. She's been tormenting me about getting pregnant. You never said anything to defend me.
Then getting involved in mother-in-law issues just makes things worse. I preferred to stay out of it. It's better to let women sort these things out between themselves. You're both adults.
Don't say that. Please help me. Your mom hates me way more than you think. She said I'm not even part of the family yet.
She's in no position to be picky about who cares for her. If she complains about you, I'll tell her to stop being ungrateful. She'll have to accept your help now. Maybe this'll help you two bond, who knows?
Can your mom still talk normally? Living together means I'll probably have to hear about having children every day.
Just try to put up with it. Every family has mother-in-law problems. Look at my cousin's wife. She managed fine. She had 2 kids while taking care of both her mother-in-law and father-in-law.
I know.
I'll start preparing for the move then. I'm so busy I probably can only help with packing. You can handle the rest, right? Just pack up everything important. We can always buy new furniture if needed.
Aren't you going to visit her at the hospital?
I told you I'm busy with work.
We need to talk with the doctors about future care plans, too.
Oh, right, that stuff too. Can you handle all that? I'm so swamped with work right now, I can't spare any time to go back to the family home. Just take notes during the doctor meetings. You can forward me the important parts.
You're not planning to visit her at all while she's in the hospital? Won't she be lonely without you coming to see her? She keeps asking the nurses when you're coming. She's your mother, Robert.
Mom's not the sentimental type. She won't care if I'm not there. Besides, you'll be taking care of her from now on, so you should be the one talking to the doctors. She's always been independent anyway, and hospitals make me uncomfortable.
Are you sure that's fine?
Stop questioning everything I say. You're making this more complicated than it needs to be. The caregiving will be tough, but don't forget about the baby situation. As Mom's probably told you, producing an heir is the priority. The family name has to continue. That's more important than anything else.
If I get pregnant, I won't be able to provide care.
We'll figure that out when it happens. For now, just take care of Mom. Maybe helping Mom will make you better at caring for children. Think of it as practice. Have you started packing yet?
I'll start tomorrow.
Good. Let me know if you need money for moving supplies. And don't forget to schedule your next fertility appointment. Mom will want to know about that when she wakes up.
Good morning, Diana. I can't visit today because I'm preparing for the move, but I'll come tomorrow. Is there anything you'd like me to bring?
I don't need anything. What I have is enough. More importantly, is it true you're moving in? Robert told the relatives already. Everyone's talking about it.
Yes, I'm sorry we'll be taking up space in your home.
I heard my son asked you to take care of me. Or rather, ordered you to.
It's my duty as his wife.
Who decided that? Who made that decision? Did he even ask what you wanted?
As your daughter-in-law,
I asked, who made that decision? My son just dumped this on you, didn't he? Without even discussing it properly. Just like his father would have done.
Diana?
Don't think this is your responsibility. Leave me be and get out while you can. You still have time to escape. Before it's too late.
What?
I wanted you to divorce my son and leave. I tried to make you hate me so you wouldn't want to come near this house. But now, because of my illness, you're about to be trapped here. I never wanted you to enter this family. Not because I hated you, but because I liked you too much to see you suffer.
What are you talking about?
Don't come to this house. Once you're here, you'll never be able to escape. There are too many relatives nearby. Your life will become suffocating. They'll watch your every move, judge everything you do, control every aspect of your life.
Wait! I thought you hated me. That's why you're telling me to divorce Robert, isn't it?
I don't hate you. That's exactly why I don't want you in this house. Haven't you started to notice? Haven't you seen how Robert treats women? How he never stands up for you? This family is toxic. My son knew I was saying horrible things to you, but he never tried to help you. Just like his father never helped me. It's a pattern that repeats generation after generation.
Well, that's true, but...
Look at all the ancestral photos hanging in our house. Lots of pictures of the men through generations, right? But hardly any of the women. Don't you think that's strange? Have you ever wondered why? Have you noticed how none of the women in this family seem happy?
Now that you mention it...
Women can't find happiness in this house. I wanted to save you from that fate. You deserve better than this.
So that's why you acted that way?
I'm sorry for all the horrible things I've said. The truth is, I never wanted you to have children. That doctor I recommended, he's actually terrible. His reputation is awful. I chose him on purpose. I knew his aggressive treatments wouldn't work.
I thought so. I really didn't like how aggressive he was.
I introduced you to a bad doctor because I knew if you got pregnant, you'd never be able to escape. I thought the more stress I caused you, the more you'd want a divorce. I'm sorry. I had to be cruel to be kind. I couldn't let you fall into the same trap I did.
But Robert seems like such a nice person.
They all seem that way until you move into the family home. But once you start living here, it's over. Get out while you still can. Save yourself while you still have the chance. Don't make the same mistake I did.
Amber, where the hell did you go? What's this note? And divorce papers? Answer me right now! You can't just leave like this! What about the move?
It's exactly as written in the note. I've decided to divorce you and leave.
This doesn't make any sense. Is this about the caregiving? I'll hire some help. Where did this come from? We have Mom's care to think about. Come back and we can talk about this.
Your mother actually told me to get a divorce.
What? Mom did what? Don't tell me the mother-in-law issues got worse. Fine, I'll tell Mom off. I'll make sure she never says anything cruel to you again. So come back. She's just confused from the stroke. Don't listen to her nonsense.
It's not your mother I've grown to hate. It's you. Your mother actually told me to escape this house.
Escape? Why? What are you talking about? What lies has she been telling you?
Your mother told me everything. How women are oppressed for life in this family. She said she had hoped you would grow up to be a man who respected women. She was lamenting how that wish never came true. She's been trying to protect me all this time.
What are you talking about? When have I ever oppressed women? I've given you everything. A comfortable life, the best fertility treatments.
You hid your true nature until we were going to move in together. But your misogynistic beliefs showed through in little ways.
Like what exactly? Name one thing.
You never helped when your mother was tormenting me. You tried to sabotage my fertility treatments. Come to think of it, you never showed any concern for me at all. And the way you treat your mother is weird, too.
There's nothing weird about how I treat her. I love my mother, and this is how our family has always been.
Why won't you visit her in the hospital? What kind of son doesn't visit his mother after a stroke?
I told you, I'm busy. Someone has to earn money in this family.
Why won't you put her in a care facility? You did it for your grandfather. Is it because he was a man? It's because you put men in facilities, but make women care for women at home, isn't it? Because you don't want to spend money on women.
What exactly did Mom tell you? She's poisoned your mind against me! I don't oppress women just because they're women. You're twisting everything.
You don't have to hide it anymore. I understand everything now. I see the whole pattern. Every horrible thing your mother endured. Your mother said she wanted the oppression of women to end with her generation. She was mean to me to drive me away. She was protecting me all along. She was waiting for me to ask for a divorce.
Mom must be senile. The stroke made her crazy. Don't listen to her nonsense. She doesn't know what she's saying. Come home and we can fix this.
Now that I'm gone, you'll have to take care of your mother.
What? Me? That's not possible. I have my career to think about. But
You're an only child, so there's no other woman to dump her care on. No sister-in-law to burden. No female cousin to guilt trip.
I can't possibly. I don't know how to do that kind of thing.
If you don't want to, your only option is a care facility. But that would really cut into your inheritance, wouldn't it? Your grandfather being in a facility cost quite a bit, didn't it? Isn't that why you wanted me to do it? To save money?
But I can't do caregiving. That's women's work.
Actually, a facility would be exactly what your mom wants. She doesn't want to live with you anyway. She'd rather be anywhere else than with you.
No way! She's my mother!
By the way, who still believes in male superiority these days? Are you stuck in the 19th century? What a backwards family. I can't believe I didn't see it sooner.
How dare you! Don't insult my family, you ungrateful woman!
I'm not going to live in a home with a man who's stuck with such outdated values. Maybe it's a blessing I couldn't get pregnant. Makes divorce easier, and I won't have to help pass on your genes. Your toxic legacy ends here.
You've been getting pretty bold. Watch your mouth and know your place, woman. Is this how you repay my kindness?
Finally showing your true colors, huh? People like you with such warped views should be isolated from society. Stay away from women. Your mother saw right through you.
Have you forgotten how I supported you all this time? Everything I've done for you!
This is 2024. Women fight back now. We resist when faced with unreasonable treatment. Though it seems the women before us fought hard too. Like your mother did. She fought in her own way.
What fighting? You useless women can only survive by leeching off men. That's what Grandpa and Dad always said, and they were right. Women need to know their place.
Wow, generations of trash men. Makes me sick. You really should never marry again. If you're going to pass down these toxic beliefs, better not to have any descendants at all. Your family line deserves to end.
I won't accept this divorce. You have obligations to this family.
Oh no? Then I'll get a lawyer. Those misogynistic comments you just made will really help my case. I saved all our text messages too.
What's gotten into you? Do you hate me that much? You used to say you wanted to have my children. You were so devoted before, so obedient.
I'll have children someday, just not with you. Not in this toxic household.
You're throwing everything away? What about your duties as a wife? As a daughter-in-law?
I have no interest in helping your family prosper. Maybe a family that sacrifices women deserves to die out. I successfully divorced Robert and avoided living in his family home. After I left, Robert couldn't handle caregiving and ended up putting Diana in a facility. I visited Diana once after the divorce. The facility is actually quite nice, much better than being trapped in that house. Diana has her own room with a garden view. She's made friends with other residents and joined their book club. Her mobility has improved with regular physical therapy. Robert never visits her, but she seems at peace. Diana jokes about living as long as possible to reduce Robert's inheritance. She says every dollar spent on her care is one less dollar for Robert to control another woman's life with. The relatives were scandalized at first, both by the divorce and Diana being put in a facility. But Diana told them all exactly what she thought of their outdated family traditions. She said she'd rather be in a facility than enable another generation of toxic behavior. Robert lives alone in the family home now, but he has no life skills. The house has apparently become a complete mess. Without women to clean up after him, he can barely keep up with basic housework. Last I heard from a relative, there are takeout containers everywhere, and he can't even do his own laundry properly. In that state, no woman would marry him, so he'll probably spend the rest of his life alone. The relatives have tried to set him up with traditional women who might accept his views, but even they run away when they see how he lives. I've remarried to a different man. Surprisingly, I got pregnant right after marriage. It's strange. I couldn't get pregnant even with fertility treatments before. Sometimes I wonder if some force was at work. Maybe the resentful spirits of all the women who were looked down upon in that house were preventing pregnancy. Thinking, this family must not prosper. Diana was overjoyed when I told her about my pregnancy. She said she's glad her grandchild will be born into a loving home instead of that oppressive house. She's become like a real mother to me now that we're free from that family's influence. Or maybe I'm overthinking it. Perhaps I just couldn't get pregnant before because of all the stress and pressure. It's amazing how your body responds when you're finally in a healthy environment with someone who respects you. The whole experience taught me something important. Sometimes the people who seem to be hurting you are actually trying to protect you. And sometimes the ones who claim to care about you are the ones you need protection from. Diana says she's writing a memoir about the women in that family. She wants to make sure their stories aren't forgotten. I think that's better than having children to carry on a toxic legacy.